Welcome everyone to the CCL Halftime Show. I'm Kyle Fergusson, and today I'm sitting down with Oxygen Esports support player, Hebi. Welcome to you, Hebi.
Hey guys, it's me. It's your favorite seventh place, formerly amateur support player, Hebi,
Hey,
coming at you.
don't undersell yourself. You guys have done awesome. That last week with the Chogall too. I'm a fan of the wacky drafts, but you guys have improved so much over this series, and the casters were bringing up your macro improvements, but as well your execution. How's that going for you all?
I mean that series in particular, I'd say it was like a hair away from being like a 5-game series as well. Game one was actually a lot of fun and kind of a tilter, but no, I mean after every week we kind of go over the games that we lost in the prior weekend and kind of try and iterate upon okay, how did we kind of get checkmated in draft, or why did this draft feel unwinnable, and try to avoid those mistakes throughout scrims in the following week. So I think we've done a good job of it this week. We've had a scrim every day, so it's been nice to sort of practice those things that we feel like we failed in the Simplicity series. So I'd say it's going pretty well.
Awesome. Well, you guys have gotten a little bit of a break. Are you working on anything particular during this time, or basically what you just talked about?
Just trying to practice more. Madara just graduated from high school. So
congratulations to Madara.
He can play every day, all day, every day, as long as he's not working. But it opened up our schedule a bit, so we could practice every day this week. Every week up till now, we've kind of only gotten to have one or maybe two blocks. And then we would do VOD review on other days, just to sort of, I don't know, to try and do anything we can to keep improving and sort of not even keep up with other teams, but we just have a lot of ground to cover, I think, compared to some of the other more established teams. So,
well, as I mentioned, you guys are really showing that improvement, and you're a really fun team to watch. That last series, there wasn't a single game that didn't end in some sort of crazy, dramatic team fight.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, whenever I think of the last series, I just think of game one. I just get PTSD. I just shivers go through my body. I close my eyes and I see myself turning around as we're all leaving the base, and just seeing Draded climb into his Gundam for the last time as we try to core. But
well, we got straight to talking about the team. Let's talk about you a little bit. You came up through tournaments like Heroes Lounge in 2019. How'd you get into Heroes?
I played on and off since Alpha. I think I have the Alpha icon.
Nice.
One of the things that really put me off the game early was, I don't know if many people remember this, but all the talent gaining. So you couldn't pick the second ultimate for a lot of heroes, if you hadn't leveled them up outside of the game.
Yeah.
Or
a weird learning mechanic.
I thought that was super whack, and just, I don't know, probably wasn't helping the game's growth. But I just remember that as being one of the big reasons I didn't stick around. And then I would come back occasionally and play quick match and stuff. And so I was boosting and coaching in League of Legends for years, and I had a really bad season. I fell from Diamond 2 series to Diamond 1. And I fell all the way to Diamond 5. And at the same time, I saw that what Heroes of the Dorm was. I barely knew anything about it, but the school that I was transferring to, Cal Poly Pomona, I saw that they were top 4 in it, and that I could maybe get free tuition for when I transferred to that school. So that was in 2018. And I started hard grinding ladder in summer 2018. And then my first kind of real ranked season, I got rank 11. GM,
Oh, nice.
but it was like almost exclusively playing Stukov.
Nothing
Like
wrong with
that's
that.
all I could play, and that's all I was known for being is like a Stukov one trick. But yeah, I just kept grinding the ladder and trying to learn like different heroes after that, and then obviously like we kind of all know how that story ends.
Sure.
But but no, I stuck around. I just couldn't. I couldn't go back to League or Dota. Like it's really hard for me to enjoy those games now. Like I hate last inning. I hate so much of the just BS of like traditional MOBAs that I think is like kind of unnecessary. But
Did you
yeah.
play support in those other games, or I mean, I guess the ward purchaser, as it were, in Dota?
In Dota, I liked playing. Yeah, I like playing like 4 or 5, sometimes 3. For people who don't know, that's like hard support or like off lane, not like mid lane or like carry. Um, yeah, same for in league. I would play AD carry and support, just whatever was open between the two.
So you started with Stukov. Probably, if you got GM, you're probably amazing at that vibrant reaction business. Everyone was dying to it. What moved you on to other heroes and got you into then the competitive scene? Because you gotta have more than one.
Yeah, well, I mean, people started banning my shit. Well, sorry. So then, yeah, you just have to start learning new heroes naturally, because people are just gonna ban your hero and farm you and giggle at you. I played a ton of Rhaegar that season too. It feels a lot weaker now though.
Sure,
But
that wouldn't have been. That was before the big bloodlust Hyperion craze, I think.
oh yeah, those shenanigans. But yeah, no, I played a lot of Rhaegar. I can't remember who else I played a lot. It might have been Tyrande, although I don't know if that was like before or after all the big changes.
Oh, which
I
one?
think
Yeah.
those were in like 2019. Is when they gave her like cleanse on level 1. Yeah.
And then swapped it
I'm trying to
forward and back. And
remember.
yeah. Tyrande is a
Yeah,
hard one to
the
remember.
talent shuffle,
Yeah.
like they just did with the Anduin. Yeah. The talent boogie.
Do you like the new Anduin stuff?
Uh, he's so underwhelming, I
Hmm.
think, as a hero. Like I was like, Anduin, get hype! Like this is gonna be so sick. Like reading like the changes, and then like I played him. I think my win rate on main. Sorry, I'm gonna just check right now. My win rate on main on Anduin this season. All right, like part of this is probably my fault, but I'm 0-5 with him,
Wow.
and at least in solo queue, like saving someone from CC like every 70 seconds is just not the same as like hitting a Stukov combo or like a Deckard, like a Sapphire, like Roots. It's just you're not having the same impact on the game because you're gonna pull someone and then they're gonna like walk back into the enemy team, like do a 360 or 180.
The sad truth.
Yeah, do an Xbox 180 into the enemy team and then just immediately die.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna not have pull, and Anduin CC kind of sucks. The only thing I would say got a lot stronger was Light Bomb. Light Bomb 20 is really good.
The
And having
40%
double pull on
speed.
16. Yeah. Everything else was like kind of like a like lateral like side grade. Like it was a talent shuffle.
Well, you of course played the Stukov, a lot of Lucio recently. You played some
No.
Ana, some Malfurion, some Kharazim, even a Kharazim game in there. But you also played
Yeah.
Brightwing, and you love Magic Spit at 4.
I like having I don't know, I think her cleanse is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I was cleansing a few APOC combos. Like there's Diablo just can't do anything into Brightwing, especially at 20, but his engages kind of all just get shut down. Even like I think there were a few times in that first Simplicity game where I tried to leyline APOC, but it doesn't really mean anything because you can kind of it has to be timed impeccably, I think, or I'm not even sure if you can make it so that it stuns Brightwing before she can pre-cleanse herself and people near her. But
Well, and certainly your phase shifts on Chogall in game 3 were a big reason why you guys took that game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You wait until Chogall is like half health, and you press Z on him, and he just slaps everyone. He just runs around the map, slapping everyone's tits purple, and they just can't do anything. At least with that comp, they couldn't. But
well, this week you're going to be fighting Wildheart. Any special plans for them you can talk about?
oh gosh, I mean, we're trying to like come up with some things to sort of answer drafts that they've used that have been successful against us in scrims. But we also haven't. I don't think we've scrimmed them in the last like 2 weeks. So, it's kind of like we just have to refine our drafting and maybe pick comfort or something and just be on our A game and just kind of confront whatever Wildheart horrors await us, whatever kooky, quirky things that they've come up with in the lab.
Well, I mean, you guys are also the drafting lab, so I'm really excited for the match coming up. Good luck to you in that series. Any shout outs you'd like to do here as we end?
Yeah, shout out to my mom, my team, well, my dad too. Shout out to Oxygen Esports for drafting me. Shout out to all of our support staff like Cav, Steve. Shout out to Cascon, our drafter. Shout out to Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, amen.
Awesome.
But I think that's all I have.
Well, it's great talking to you. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Stay tuned for the excellent series and enjoy the show.
Have a good one, guys.